Oh gosh, I'm a mess. Bags and eyes. I can't afford plastic surgery. That's horrible. Um, that's such a fucking crazy thing to say. I might never have a job. I can't afford plastic surgery. Jesus Christ. Yeah, raised upper middle class, right? So, back in, I think it's September or October, maybe. It's October? Yeah. It's October. I saw my psychiatrist, and I commented to him that I brought the lithium down for a month from 4 tablets to 3, then back up to 4, which is the max, because it didn't work out. The air in for a while. Um, and well, if you haven't heard, um, he's his license, his controlled substance license, got nabbed somehow. I don't know. It was compromised and canceled or what, but I didn't quite hear it. She said it's a prescription. I just don't know how to think about it. I know what this means, and I hear that. Don't hear the explanation when the receptionist tells me I call. And because of this, my anxiety medicine in the pharmacy got canceled, and maybe I can pick it up on Monday. I can go in on Monday, and they found a prescriber. He's in Vietnam. Did I mention that? Yeah, that's what makes it hell. They found a prescriber in another practice that can do it. Um, but he's never seen my face, and it got so rough on physicians that he's scared to write me 10 days of anxiety medicine for fear that I'll sell it and I'll come get him for 10 goddamn pills, because it'll say quantity on the bottle right, and still he's afraid. And Jesus Christ. Um, so, I, well, so I'm tense. This is day 4 of the withdrawal, and I used to take 3 milligrams with the guy who I call my shrink is an affectionate term when I'm talking to myself. I was writing a ball entry because he didn't like dog therapy. Okay. So then the withdrawal was 5 days, and now it's longer because there's no way this is near the end of on day 4. Um, and I'm just paralyzed. I can't do anything. I can't go in for the drug test if it doesn't die down. I'm going without the Adderall for the first day. You see if that helps. And obviously, my mood is up. And it almost makes you wonder if he didn't. It's just so few patients. I already got 2, I got 230, I got 245, except every fucking slot is open. There's never anybody waiting room anymore. I almost think he keeps that practice open for me. And literally, they're all gone. There's nobody in that waiting room. Is that way my psychiatrist, he was, somebody he'd go through busy spells and then there'd be nobody, and go through busy spells and there'd be nobody. So maybe it just wasn't taking him at the end. Just getting home, and that's all it is. Nobody knew they'd kill themselves. Everybody, whatever. So you know, he's going to keep coming in. He says, okay, he's a good doctor, I guess. He called in a prescription of lithium for when the compound was due, and that kind of makes me think I actually might have done that, as crazy as it is. So, but I think it's his way of saying, look, there's that 3 weeks that really might have, because what happened in retrospect is this. I got off the phone with Will. I hadn't been talking to myself forever. and like a whole month or something. And it's just a rush away of a relation, having met somebody new. And I just got off the phone with you, and I think I hear someone on the sidewalk, and I want to tell them I met somebody. Because people around here, some of them do care, right? And I go out for the first time. If I go out for the first time, and if I'm going out, excuse me, let me rephrase that. If I'm going out once a week, and sometimes I'll see, if I'm not looking at them, I'll turn my head and catch two people smiling at each other because they saw me, things like that, right? And so gosh. I okay, I can't think straight. Oh, should I hear them on the sidewalk? It's probably just hallucination in retrospect, obviously, right? And so I want to tell them about this. So I get about 10 seconds of talk out of my mouth, maybe less, and I just get hit by this white wave of static. Have I brought this up? I don't know. And it just kind of staggers me. I could literally just buffets me back. I don't know if I take a step back or anything, but I really might have. And then I start getting, and I think I see something nasty. I don't know for sure. Then I shut up. And then I wake up the next morning. I had to talk about this, yeah. I wake up the next morning, I come downstairs, and I get the thing in the bin. Okay, so now I realize I definitely got zapped by the stress. It's crazy. My brain's that fragile. And it would be just, except that I was abusing the Adderall for 20 years. And having gotten used to the steady level, yeah, my brain hasn't hit baseline. Okay, this is what I get every day, and I'm used to it, yeah. So, here I hang around another year, let that happen. The other big piece of news is that Jim and I broke it to me that it would be an impossible emotional burden on Leah, and that it couldn't work. I understand now. I imagine myself curled up in this cardboard canister that's just a bottomless black hole at the front of it, peeking out, beautiful, but at the same time just ready to jump out. Playing with these huge fucking scary teeth that brand her forehead devoured. And so, again, it's not me, it's her. It's not my impossible expectations, it's her. For being unwilling to fulfill them. Oh, God. So, I have asked her what I do. I said, here's a timetable for you. Do this week 1 to 4. Do this week 4 through 12 or something. And there are 3 slots. I'm doing this week 1 to 4, which is just to absolutely zero contact. Avoid thinking about it as well. Try to avoid it. And of course, since I'm manic and it's only making it worse because I'm having to argue with all sorts of thoughts to keep it back. And it's not just and paranoid thoughts, right? So it's a constant fucking slew of shit. I'm much worse off than yesterday when I wasn't doing this. I was awake all fucking night. It's 11 a.m. and but the thing is I don't want to be with Leah thoughts. They're coming out more reflexively. There's just nothing in there. There's things like that, right? And that's a good thing, right? Because I thought you can think your way out of it, but not that I think I'm going to talk myself into remission. Though, it's always good to have a little bit of hope. So, I figured if my brain's been squashed for 20 years, then well, obviously still no access lithium. I got it up to Exalted too. Because if I don't talk to myself, I can do it so easy. But as soon as, obviously, 10 seconds of talk cost me all this. Oh, God. That and possibly what the went in was 3 weeks at 3/4 lithium. So I'm not doing that again until I'm cohabitating with someone. And likely they're exalted as well. Maybe the lithium, never the exalted. But it was cosmetic almost. It was just the experience of being, I don't know, safe. My stress level drops a lot, like a lot. A friend or something, I don't know. I can't afford to go and do anything. So, over the next, in the gym I recommend that, so I just give myself a down month given schizophrenia. And then it said to start on a complex computer project. And I should listen to it. But that just puts off working for, then say don't work for DoorDash, whatever the hell it's called, DoorDash. Then say don't do that. So I can do that next month, I guess. I'll feed under me, which seems unlikely, frankly. That'll probably be month 3, maybe month 4. It's not bad. I made promised myself 3 2-year tries. See what I can get done. So my thinking is always so grandiose. Like I said, that Apple will get a resume and maybe it'll sell me along. It's kind of a dumb fucking idea, given I don't have any way to test it. And putting it in the closet just, how long is it going to be before there's already something there? I have a friend to go to the mall with to see if he can pick me out of a crowd. Actually thinking instead of staying up in space. Yay, one Adderall. Okay, so I don't know. I guess that's about it. I was going to call my brother, but as you can see, I'm worried I can't carry on lucid conversations and call him to calm down, but I can just imagine myself. Because if you don't participate in the conversation, he will still continue indefinitely. He likes to talk on the phone strangely. Who would have thought? I think that's it. I really do. I think I've learned about that. But I realize now that my dad pointed okay. Because Kathy is, I don't know if I'll get her off the trust. Val, a friend of my dad's, stopped by. He looked around, he asked, I mentioned that he asked he asked for Ted's number, my brother's number, my aunt's number, which I'll say the place. So my condition, though, there's no opera in this. Fortunately, because if I had been unstable, I thought I'd be responsible for the pills, and no, I was going to have covered for it. Um, um, I, he might call Ted and tell him to do something because somebody got arrested that day. I remember talking about that. Now maybe you don't watch all these. I probably talked about the last one. I thought I was going to post or something. Anyhow, maybe that way somehow. Val is intimated that he might be relied upon for intermittent help. Should I be taking life seriously in the future? But yeah, plenty of things. Well, that's what I was getting at. Yeah, he had Kathy, and maybe Val is the catalyst for this. Maybe that was actually worked out ahead of time. I doubt it. It might have been because. I doubt it. I've been strong guy. My dad might have done that. He said once to me, he said, you'll have that condo and maybe one day a house. I thought, well, he thinks that's a priority of mine. Good job to get a house. Because, frankly, it would make more sense to live here to get a 15-year mortgage. I don't know to make of it, except that he thought that I'd crawl my way up to a point where I could make use of the money better. And I'm probably correct. Whether I was in on it, I don't know. And he never sister would just fucking squeeze me ridiculously, just to prove to me that I could, or because what was my new explanation besides that was the 4% year. The trust doesn't. She really just gives so little of a shit about me that $1,000 a year taken off her 4% is unacceptable. That's crazy, right? Anyway. So, until I talk to myself because of the loneliness, right? Who wouldn't all this time alone? I never see anybody. I leave the condo once a week now. I have to go to groceries to save money. It's hard. And so I talk to myself, and this is why I didn't call my brother. And if I can cohabitate with somebody, or maybe even just if I really feel the loneliness is assuaged, then I'll come down to 3 again. But I think to be safe, I should be cohabitating with somebody, especially if I have a job, because even though the job probably means social exposure, like a real job, it means stress as well. Of course, cohabitating with somebody can mean that as well, obviously, right? But not always bad, from my experience. Though I never really cohabitated for like a time. More than a week or two. Unless you count all that time. Okay, so yes, I said, yeah, I'm too confused right now. I don't even think what else to say. Oh, the one other thing, I think I had pneumonia. Oh my god, he's just so fucking. He watched that one video. If he sees this, I'm sorry. I can't go bleep it out though because I'm too fucking confused. I want to post this. Nobody fucking knows my. I just said that's it. Yeah. Who watched my vlog? What else I got, right? Oh, that's so fucking inconsiderate. Oh boy, okay. I think I had pneumonia. I I was lying in bed last night, and I felt the phlegm leave my lungs. And when this happened, all of a sudden I could breathe a lot easier and feel a lot better. And I can't tell when I have a cold because it's crazy. We just can't. We're not able to do that. A fever. So that was definitely like the time. I think it might have been because I remember thinking I feel sick like a long time ago. Um, so, uh, with any luck, with no Adderall, I'll be asleep by tomorrow night. Oh, and so you don't think I'm delusional. Dad said to me one month, he said, Michael, you lost $200,000 in November in the energy sector, but you got half of it back in December. And I looked on Gemini. I said, when could this have happened? And it said, well, it could happen in, I forget what, 2020. And I wasn't thinking right. I thought, well, that's your dad night, of course. So that's where that $5 million number came from, which is, of course, not right. And I said, well, what else could have happened? And it said 2015 or 2016, I forget. And at that point, in 2020, it would be worth between 1.1 and 1.2 million, depending on exactly which fund it was. And then with what's already in there, so there's substantially more money. Unless he wrote me out the will for I don't know what reason. Um, which isn't like him, right? So that's why I think he did that.